In the wake of COVID-19, millions of kids are living with hunger. Right here in New York, 1 in 5 kids could face food insecurity due to the pandemic. And Pix 11 News has partnered up with the No Kid Hungry campaign to make sure that schools and communities get the food, support, and most importantly, resources they need to feed so many children.
Yeah, today we are joined with Rachel Sabella, the New York campaign director of No Kid Hungry, to talk about its rebuilding campaign and how each one of us can play a role. Rachel, first of all, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me. We are so grateful to Pix 11 for the partnership.
Oh, we're so glad to be a part of it. First of all, how bad was childhood hunger in New York prior to the pandemic, and how has COVID-19 really made it worse?
Before the pandemic, 1 in 6 kids in New York State lived in families facing food insecurity. And what we have seen in the wake of the pandemic is that progress was reversed almost overnight. And we're looking, as you said, as 1 in 5 kids who are facing hunger in New York. As we move forward, as we see where things grow, we are really looking at how we can rebuild. And that's why I'm so thrilled about our rebuilding campaign as we work with communities to grow stronger and ensure all kids have regular access to food.
Yeah, I mean, we are so proud to be partnered with you. So for our viewers who don't know, tell us a little bit more about the No Kid Hungry campaign and what it is going to entail in the weeks and months to come.
No Kid Hungry is a national campaign working to end childhood hunger. I have the honor and privilege of representing the organization right here in New York State. Our work is simple. We work to eliminate barriers so we can ensure that kids have regular access to food. We work with school districts. We work with community organizations like food banks to eliminate barriers and make sure they have the resources to feed kids and families. We also advocate for programs like SNAP, like free meals, to make sure, again, kids have regular access. It's easy for them to get these programs. Right here in New York, we work with some incredible partners like City Harvest and like La Giornata to make sure they're able to feed kids and families in New York every day.
Yeah, it's scary to think that some kids might not be eating breakfast even before they go to school. Now, you launched a rebuilding effort in New York City, which inspired a mural at Citi Field. Can you talk a little bit about that, and what does that mural represent? And why was Citi Field chosen at that location also?
The rebuilding campaign is showing all that it is going to take from every community, every individual, to help us rebuild and grow back stronger. And again, as part of rebuilding after the pandemic, how we're making sure kids have regular access to food. We partnered with an incredible local Queens artist, John P. Desereau, to learn from kids. How did the pandemic impact them? What do they feel as we rebuild communities? And he took those feelings and put this incredible mural into Citi Field with 2 of our strongest partners in this work, Citi and the Met. They have stood up for childhood hunger through the community home runs program. Citi donates meals and funds for every home run hit at Citi Field to No Kid Hungry, so we can connect millions of kids to meals right here in New York and across the country. And I'm so excited that once the mural, the season has ended, the mural is going to be donated, thanks to Citi and the Met, to the Queens Public Library, so kids can continue to see it and to enjoy this incredible opportunity.
That's great. That's great. And I think people right now at home are saying, well, how do I get involved? So how can people either donate or volunteer, whatever they want to do?
This is so important as we rebuild as a country, as we make sure all kids have access to food. Everyone has a role to play. So for your viewers, we'd love them to visit our website, nokidhungry.org/rebuild. They can donate. They can visit businesses where you can, when you dine or shop, those funds are donated to No Kid Hungry. They can help get the word out about these programs, also advocate to their elected officials. And for those of you in New York, we actually have something really exciting. If you're at Citi Field, you can scan the QR code on that mural, take some photos, but also get access to that right on the spot.
That's awesome. So simple to get involved, and you make a huge difference.
Absolutely. Hey, Rachel, thank you so much for doing what you do, for inspiring us to do more, and for your awareness campaign. Always appreciate you.
Thank you both so much.
Of course. All right, please visit nokidhungry.org/rebuild to be part of the movement to create a brighter future for our nation's children. So important.